What's up? What's up, Amazon sellers? We are going live. If you've got your questions, drop them down below. Honestly, I'm here to help you guys to answer them. It is Monday, the 21st of November, and oh my God, it's been a good week. It's been a good week. We've seen some really good numbers coming out of my business. We have also seen, actually, I'll kind of do this 1 second. I will put a little thing. If you've got questions, drop them down below. Drop your questions below. Get it right, Tom. Yeah, let me know if you've got any questions down below. Let me know. Drop your questions down below. So if you're here, obviously drop your questions down below. I'm here. It's Monday, and obviously joining you guys live to support you in your Amazon businesses, and just kind of talking about 1 second. Just checking some things here. Yeah, just talking about what's going on in my business. But I'm really here to help you guys. If you've got questions, drop them down below. I will help you out. If I'm going to give you an update on my business, where are we at? My God, I'm just kind of talking. If you can hear me, if you're here, let me know. Just drop me a hi. Let me know. I'm just going to do my audio. Hello. Yeah, you can help me. Absolutely fine. 1 second. Yeah, there we go. My God, sorry, I was on the wrong audio. That sounds much better now. If you're here, do let me know. I'll see a couple of people joining on the Instagram. I just want to say a big hi to anyone on Instagram. I can see you. Absolutely brilliant. So if you have any kind of questions, let me know. I'll kind of put that down there so I can come see. But like, how's my business getting on? So last week, we were really happy. I'm going to kind of look at some stats, by the way. We spent all the money last week. If you hadn't watched my lives last week, we spent in the UK. We spent £75,000. It's a lot of cash, by the way. 25.5% ROI. Very, very happy. Yar4 said, "Yeah, I can hear you on Instagram." Yar4, great to see you. Thank you so much. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Something's happening. Oh, pin comment. I'm going to pin my comment. Can I unpin that? That's cool. Yeah, I got it. I just pinned your comment. Yeah, good. Honestly, good to see you. So honestly, thank you so much for obviously everything that's coming on. And if you're here, drop your questions down below. I will answer them. So last week we spent £75,000 in sales. No, we didn't sell. We purchased £75,000 at 25% ROI. Of course, I'm VAT registered. So if you're worried about are there deals out there, the short answer is yes. We ran out of money. I had to get another Amazon loan this week. We just requested another Amazon loan. We'll see how that goes. I don't know what Amazon's going to do. I'm not going to lie. My sales have been in decline over the last couple of months because we're holding on to stock and we've had some problems. So like we're holding stock back right now for Christmas, but I'm not sure if Amazon's going to be like, yeah. We'll kind of help you out. So I'm not too sure, but I think 1 second. Yeah, I think the question comes is like for me, I'm really thinking about is like what's going to happen, should we say, in with my Amazon loan, because that's about £94,000. I would really need that money. USA, we spent about 20,000, and yeah, we spent about 20,000, and that was about 48%, no, 51% ROI. Don't quote me. And the whole kind of comment came, or the whole kind of point came, should we say, is the fact that I'm really looking to grow that side of the business as well. But I'm happy. But we did have about a 20% cancellation rate, which was a real pain. Like I didn't enjoy that at all. So let me know if you've got any questions down below. Got a couple of people coming in. If you're on Instagram, I can see you as well. I am watching, should we say? I'm watching those things down here. How can you boast Amazon sales? I've been selling for a month and a bit. How can you boost Amazon sales? Just like buy more. That's it. Like buy more, sell more. I hope that makes sense. That was on Instagram, by the way. If anyone's 1 second, I'm just going to directly drop your questions down below. Add comment. See if that comes through. I just want to put my comment on Instagram. If you guys are here, drop your questions down below. And so I'm here to support you guys and to kind of help you out. So if you've got questions, do let me know down below. I'm just going to pin my comment if everyone is here. Yeah, pinned my comment. Woohoo! Right. Let's go. I am watching you. So, wow, lots of questions coming in. So, Judge Gaming, thank you so much for replying. Hi, Thomas. My SDK and Seller Central revenue is slightly mismatching. Have you ever seen this before? An easy way to identify discrepancy. Yeah, like it does kind of happen. Generally speaking, Seller Central should always be right. I say that because like Amazon do have problems; they're not perfect. But I would probably just like give it a day if you're still seeing those variances. And by the way, then check last week or yesterday. Like go back yesterday, check that versus Seller Central. If so, then I'd speak to Norm over at SDK. He would be the best person. He can look into it. But 9 times out of 10, Amazon would probably be correct. But like I'd never say perfectly because software does have problems. So just give it a day. Sometimes these things happen, and then if you're still seeing the same problem, go back to Norm. Norm can look into it because Norm SDK will be much quicker than Seller Central, I think, in dealing with it, and he'll look at the problem. But unless you're like, it might be worth putting it in the group because a lot, in SDK group, because otherwise lots of people will be like, like if they've got the same problem, they'll comment about it as well. So I hope that makes sense. So it's a good point. We're doing a lot of work around SDK and our repricing at the moment, but sometimes these things happen. Don't worry. I would just drop it in the SDK group. Guys, if you've got questions, drop them down below. How to send inventory from retailers to Prep Center? Type in the Prep Center address and click send or buy now. Generally arrives at the retail or the Prep Center 9 times out of 10, 99.9% of the time. Not always, as we all know, but it doesn't always work. Yeah, just ship it to the Prep Center. That's cool. But obviously, you've got to speak to the Prep Center. They'll give you their address and do it from there. Very, very simple. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, it's easy. Just literally type it in the address box. That's it. Let's kind of jump through. The pus pigs, hope I got that right. Just kind of getting, 1 second, just kind of getting through, that's fine. So hoping to pass the assessment, become a full-time or fast track FBA product sourcer. Cool, good luck. Good luck with it all. What else have we got here? Gigs. What can I do if I send in stock, but on the shipment it says investigation completed, shipment content counted and confirmed. When I sent the stock in, but there's a discrepancy, raising case didn't work. Yeah, so it's a really common question, and your real problem comes is, or should I say, the real issue comes is that Amazon sometimes are a bit rubbish. Like, we kind of know that. Don't get me wrong, they do an amazing job. I'm not saying that they're rubbish. I think they do an amazing job for who they are, but sometimes the problems do happen. So what do I recommend? Well, I think number one, you really need to make sure that you are putting in the correct, like, let's say, for example, you're shipping 5 boxes. Now, in each box, you need to say exactly what you're shipping in that box, not like kind of estimating anything, exactly what you're shipping. And then number two, you need to make sure you record the correct shipping weights. Let's say, for example, like I'm shipping, I don't know, like, oh, that's pretty heavy. I thought it was a lot. It's full of water. Let's say I'm shipping like 10 of these in a box and they weigh 1 kilogram each because they're full of water. Well, that's going to be 10 kilograms. So if I get a bit lazy and be like, yeah, whatever, 5 kilograms done. The problem comes is that when you get lazy with your things is exactly when this happens, because when they do their discrepancy shipping, what they're doing is like Amazon know the weight of every single ASIN in their entire inventory. They have to. They know the size and weight. It's all cataloged. Now, what they're going to do is they're basically going to go, how many did you say you shipped? Cool. How many did they count in? Fine. What did they say the weight was, and what was the weight that you entered in? And if everything that you tallied in, like if your weights don't add up correctly, they're going to go, well, you entered it wrong, so you probably entered it wrong thing. You can't prove it. Tough luck. Move on. But if you got the right weights of the product, i.e., like, the 10 of these, 10 in a box, kilogram each, that's 10 kilograms. If I said that, and by the way, I can show UPS weighed it because UPS weigh it. They show 10 kilograms as well. And then when I get to Amazon, it showed only like 5 items checked in. I'm like, hey, Amazon, they're 1 kilogram each, and they should be, and you've only said 5 and 10 kilograms was shipped to you. There's a discrepancy here. Now, so long as you've done that, that's absolutely fine. My advice, if you have done that, go back to Amazon and reply and ask them to escalate it. But the one thing which I say is do not ask them to escalate if you've not done it correctly. If you've been lazy and put it in the wrong box, or maybe you haven't put the weights in correctly, then your problem is going to be is the fact that you're going to escalate it, and they're going to come back with exactly the same answer. And what you're going to get is they're going to basically just go, every time you escalate it, they'll be like, no, because you ask escalation all the time. So only escalate, ask to escalate to a manager or supervisor if you know they are doing wrong and it can be proven. It doesn't matter what you said you've done, but as long as you can prove it. Again, invoices, shipping weights, inventory are all correct. I hope that makes sense. Louis Nobles has joined on Instagram. Jack Davies 15 has joined on Instagram. Hi guys, if you've got any questions, let me know. I will answer them. I am watching on Instagram as well. I can see you as well. And we got ArmacyJar08 as well joined. So guys, if you've got questions on Instagram, drop them down below. I will answer them. I just kind of go live every week and just kind of support you guys in your Amazon business. I'll give you an update on mine. Obviously, we're doing right now, if you want to know, we're in the last 5 days of the Seller Academy. I think, don't quote me, I think we're only looking for 20 people. I think we've been open 1 week and we've got about half the spaces still left. We've got a lot of calls booked in. But if you're interested in joining the Seller Academy, you can check out fasttrackfba.com/seller, the link down below. This is my framework for building 2 7-figure Amazon businesses. I basically support you every single week with everything that I know, that I've learned. I answer all your questions. If you're interested in learning more, do check out the Seller Academy, fasttrackfba.com/seller academy. I'm only looking for 20 people. We've got about 10 spaces left. And it will close on Friday, regardless of the number of spaces of people. I just want to make sure that I can support people in growing the business. So if you want to grow your business, check that out. Lester John Official, good morning. Hey, Lester. Honestly, good to see you. So Lester, let me know if you've got any questions. On Instagram, Yeah4, can you answer my questions, please? What's your question? I'm not too sure. Any chance you could let me know? Lester says, are you going to watch the England football match? I will, but I have a lot of work to do. Like I'll probably watch it kind of like on the iPad sat on the side, but I live in Mexico, so a little bit different. I will be watching it though. But I do have a lot of work. Monday's a crazy busy day for me. I have to get it done. But I'm really happy because the business is going up. The business is really going up. I'm really happy. Like £75,000 spent last week, 25% ROI. By the way, don't do everyone like we'll probably net out 20 to 22% ROI on that. I'll be pretty happy. And then the USA, we did £20,000 spend at 51% ROI. Happy with that. I think that'll be really good as well. Judge Gaming dropped in here. Thanks, mate. Where can I find the SDK group? Just check into Fast Track FBA and check into Facebook, and there is a group. I'll see if I can tell you the name of it. I'm just kind of checking now. I'm just going to have a quick look now. I think it's called Seller Tool. There you go, Seller Toolkit. Look at Seller Toolkit, all one word. Seller Toolkit, the ultimate Amazon selling group. That's what you're looking for. That is it. There is a group for that. I think he's got quite a lot of members. 2.7 thousand members. He's got a lot going on. So yeah, do check that. I think that's really, really useful. So check that software. Norm's doing a really good job on that, and obviously you can join that group and just put comments in there. He will ask Judge. Judge, let me know. Give me a thumbs up or a love heart if that helps you out as well. Lester John Official, let me know if you're watching the England game as well. 1 second. World Cup pictures. I'm probably like going live directly as everything's going on. So yeah, there's a lot happening. So yeah, like it's crazy, like it's absolutely crazy. So guys, if you've got questions, drop them down below, but I'm just going to talk you through what's going on in my business, what's happening. So last week we spent 75 in the UK last week, lots of good deals, ROI is up. Sales, let's just put it this way. We track, one of the metrics we're looking at is around like, should we say the repricing, and when we sell our products in our SKUs, we put the estimated sale price, and then what we do is we track it versus the actual sale price. We're really close. We're about, I think it's 89% of our estimated sale price we're achieving. So pretty happy with that. A couple of things going through here. What do we got? We got so Arena Reactions. Who you recommend for Amazon FBA accounting? I'm a sole trader. Currently, I'd like to wait until after April before registering for a limited. So we use e-com accountants. A guy called Joe Cox. I know him. I really like him. We do use him as well. That's something that has worked. Like we've really enjoyed that. Like I've known him for years. He's done a really good. They're a big company. Like they've probably got like 30 accountants, but they are e-com. He's an ex-Amazon seller. He knows his stuff. I'm not going to lie about that. So like he knows his stuff, and that's the thing. Like at the end of the day, like I'm not interested in doing the accountancy. I just want to literally tell them, here's all my stuff. tell me exactly what you need and please make it happen. I'm here to make money, like, and you make sure I do the HMRC stuff correctly. That's so important. So yeah, e-commerce accountant. If you go to fasttrackfba.com/tools, you'll see my accountants down there, down the bottom. You'll see that. So I hope that makes sense to redirections. Let me know if there's any other questions or redirections down below. I do like them. Jesse V. Hey Jesse. Hi Tom. When you were starting out, at what point did you that at what point that you need to hire other people to help your Amazon business? Did you reach a certain capital, starting hiring, or also other job at that time? So when I started out, I didn't have another job because I quit to start my first business, shut that down after a year, and then did this side. So it's a bit of a kind of other way. But I do think the one thing which I kind of say for you, one second, I just want to drink my coffee. It's a really good question. Now, look, I'm not going to lie. I lost money in my first year, mainly because I hired VAs. Number two is my first lot of VAs were rubbish, absolutely rubbish. Not only were they rubbish, not only did I manage them wrong, but they were losing me money. It was really, really bad, like really bad, like really, really, really bad. But the one thing which I did is I learned a lot, and obviously now we have over 40 VAs in the country, across these two companies, and I have 80 odd VAs across 3 companies. And the reason why I tell you this is because obviously, like, I couldn't build 2 7-figure businesses on my own, impossible. And I spend more time, by the way, I spend more time with you doing weekly lives than I do with my own Amazon operations manager who manages these 2 businesses. I spend 2 hours a week with him. That's it. So long story short, and why I'm not telling you that to boast, I tell you that because it's about systems, it's about processes, about people, is because we've built really, really good systems. And I do share it in the Seller Academy, but I will share with you right now if you are looking for a VA and what the kind of metrics are around it, what you want to think about. So long story short is, number 1, you want to make sure you're profitable. Number 2, you want to make sure you know what you're doing. And then number 3 is you need at least 1 hour a day free to spend with your VA to support them. Now, number 4 is probably the key driver that people don't think about or want to know about, is you need money in the bank. And how much money do you need in the bank before you should say, let's go hire a VA? You should have between £4,000 to $5,000 in the bank account generally, or should we say available spend every week. Now, what do I mean by this? It's not like, say, you've got £4,000 to £5,000 in the bank doing nothing. That would be nice, but most people generally don't have that. What they generally have is £4,000 to £5,000 or dollars sat on credit cards in available spend that they're not using, that they could have bought deals with, but they haven't, or they got money in the bank account. Now, the reason why I tell you this is because you need about this much money at a minimum to be able to cash flow the deals for your VA over the course of the time it takes to buy the deals and sell them, and to get the money back to pay the VA and to grow your business. Now, 5,000 might sound like a lot of money. You could think, I could start another business. But actually, you really are. You're kind of like, if it was just you, you're cash flowing about 5,000 initially yourself, and hopefully you've got like a PayPal credit card or PayPal loan or like any credit card, and you've now got another 5,000 spare. And you're like, cool, what do I do? Well, this is a great time to hire someone else to go find more deals that you can spend that 5,000 on that can help you out. So, Jesse, let me know if that answers the question. Just drop me a message down below. But really, the measures of success are, you know what you're doing, you're profitable, you have 1 hour a day free. You don't need it forever, but you will kind of like use it to start with. And then really the £4,000 to £5,000 available in cash credit cards at the end of the week that you're kind of not really spending. You're like, if I only had more deals, I could spend, but you probably don't have deals and you probably don't have enough time to find the deals. If you can meet those kind of like 4 metrics, you're going to be fine. Like, I think you'd be in a good place to hire a VA. And if you are interested in a VA, fasttrackfba.com/VA. I will drop the link down the bottom. Give me 2 seconds. I will change my little stream down the bottom. Cancel, save. I'll just put it down here. If you are looking for a VA, look down the bottom, fasttrackfba.com/VA. And the reason why I tell you that is because we do 3 months, no questions asked, refund. If you're not happy with the service we provide within the first 3 months, you can get all your money back. Like, the money you pay us, you get back, no problems. Like, that's going to be really game changing. And we support you. We find, hire, train, support you with the VA. So check it out, fasttrackfba.com/VA. That's going to be really helpful for you guys. But it's, again, the real metric is about $4,000 to $5,000. Jesse, let me know down below if that answers your question. 911 Roy Mo. If anyone's watching on Instagram, do say hi. Cool. Jesse, let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, like, like kind of question-wise, like maybe like a blog post. I don't know, like, is there anything in particular? By the way, the one thing which I will say, just around the VA is, like, like if you're thinking, should I do it on my own or should I do it through Fast Track FBA? Like, I understand why you're thinking about saving money, but like, you will probably make more money in finding products to resell while we're doing all the VA hiring side than if you were to do it yourself. But also as well, the other one, you get all my SOPs, you get all my, should you say, everything that I talk about, like all my bonus schemes, all you got also the MBA workbook, which is like how we manage our VAs. You get a weekly live support call with my HR manager, which is about supporting you with managing it. So if you've got any questions, you can just jump in that call with my HR manager. She's going to answer it to you. She's like, this is what Tom does, how he manages his teams. Here's what we do. She'll give you all the right documents and guide you on it. By the way, if you get any problems with your VAs in the first 3 months, which is the time you had the refund, you can literally send a message to my team. Hi, Tom, like, not really happy with like my VA. He's not finding this many deals, or can he have some retraining here? We have a whole team who will jump in and support you. That's all part of the package, by the way. You do not pay any extra. It's a one-time fee. They will jump in and support you. And by the way, if the VA quits, which by the way does happen, we'll get a replacement for you, or you can get a refund off us. If you do it all on your own, you have to rewrite the entire rulebook. You have to figure this all out for yourself. You do not get the support. You do not get my HR manager support. You do not get the MBA workbook or the SOPs and the bonus schemes. You do not get the, my aftercare team supporting you. You don't learn everything that I've learned. You have to relearn it. Oh my God, like, trust me, your time is more valuable than that. Do not waste your time. Just go through us. And by the way, if you're not like saying, I'm still got questions, so I'm not sure, fasttrackfba.com/VA is down here. You can book a free 30-minute consultation call with my team and they'll answer your questions, like free of charge, like literally fasttrackfba.com. Like, it's a no-brainer, trust me. We've hired 550 VAs for 300 clients. We've had some people who've hired 8 VAs from us. The most someone ever hired was 30. That's quite a lot. But 8, come on, that's like incredible. Like, wow. Like, that's really big. Like, and why? Because it works. They keep coming back. They keep coming back. You can see thousands of reviews. So I hope that makes sense. Patrick said hi. My new favorited Jay said hi. Hey, good to see you. Obviously on the Instagram live, obviously supporting you guys. What do we got here? One second. I'm just going to go through. I appreciate I skipped 911 Royman. 911 Royman is talking about Seller Academy calls here. fasttrackfba.com/seller. And he's saying, do the Seller Academy weekly call have a limit, or can we attend the calls further? They're like, you get unlimited access for life. It's a one-time fee. And the idea is like, look, I'm going to teach you my framework. I'm going to share everything, my SOPs, my guidelines I built these 2 businesses with. Not only that, you get 4 calls, not 1, but 4 calls a week. You get 1 call with me, Tom. You get 1 call a week with my purchasing managers. You get 1 call a week with my sourcers. You get 1 call a week with my admin VAs. They're group calls, by the way, and you get lifetime access to them. And the idea is that we're only taking on 20 people at a time, because we're measuring how many people attend the calls, what's going on, and people are getting on. Like, they're here to support you. So I teach you my framework. I teach you everything you need to know to build these 2 businesses. I talk you through the metrics we measure and why. I talk you how to improve those metrics. I teach you how to build a systematized business. Now, don't get me wrong, you can go keep doing this business the rest of your life if you want, but I promise you, you'll probably give up because we just get bored, or like we get tired, or things happen. But if you can build a team and you know how to manage this business in a few hours a week, and I won't lie, I built these 2 businesses in 2 hours a week. I manage them in 2 hours a week. If you can do that, you now have a sustainable business which is going to keep, should we say, generating you money. And I will be sharing with you throughout that journey how I do it, what I do, and I'll be answering my questions live on calls, not like this where you're like typing in questions. No, you're on like a Zoom call with me. Like, you do that, and you have Zoom calls with my team. They're all recorded. You can watch them. It really, really helps you out, and they're unlimited. You can attend them forever. I'm not even, if you want to keep going forever, absolutely fine. But I generally think you're going to set up, we're going to teach you how to do it, and then you're going to pop in every few weeks and be like, Tom, this one metric, I need help, and we're going to help you with that metric and how to support it. But really, business is just a system. These are systems. We've done it time and time again, and we're doing it time and time again, and we're adapting to the marketplace that we're in. And that's what you're going to learn if you join the Seller Academy. If you are interested, you can book a call today. We've got until Friday. If after Friday, we shut the doors. That's it. We're probably not going to open again this year. Maybe next year when you're ready. fasttrackfba.com/seller. Lifetime access, and you get unlimited. It's like 4 calls a week. 4 calls a week is incredible. So absolutely incredible. Let's kind of go through Judge. Thanks. I've applied for the SD Grey Group. Last one for RA. Are digital scanned copies of my receipts sufficient for Amazon in case of authentic claims? Yeah, it should be fine, because obviously you have to send it digitally to Amazon, so it should be a digitally scanned receipt. They won't ask you to post the receipt, and that would just be ludicrous. But yeah, just make sure your scan's a really good quality one. That's it. And I'd still recommend keeping a copy of them, keeping the original somewhere, at least for like 6 months, if not 1 year. Why? Because once if Amazon say, hey, we want to see the receipt with the picture of the image, the item in the background, we're like, oh, just binned it. That would be a problem. So I'd probably keep the actual receipt itself. Guys, if you've got questions, drop them down below. I am here to help you. Obviously, I can see you on Instagram as well. So let's kind of jump down. What do we got? So, hey, Tom. What do we got? Hey, Tom, when your VA submit deals that aren't profitable, does that count as 8 to 10 deals a day? I'm curious to why they're bothering submitting deals if they don't count. Okay, cool. It's a really good question. So Fast Track FBA VA Academy, I'm going to share about what we do, the way we do it, and why we do it that way. 1 second, I need more coffee. Right. So at the end of the day, I say to my VAs, they can submit as many deals as they like. I really don't care. Like, literally, if they want to submit 1 million deals, absolutely fine. But what I tell them is I'm only going to spend an hour reviewing them. And at the end of the day, after that hour, if I want the best deals, really. And then number 2 is I don't care how many they submit. I care how many I buy. So, and when we record the number of deals, and I talk about this time and time again, what I say is like, do not ever, 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 ever record, track, discuss, talk about how many deals they've submitted. It's not interested. Like I might have a conversation when I join the call, like I'm joining the call with my VA to review the deals. They'll be like, cool, how many deals have we got to review today? And I'll be like, cool, let's go through it. But I would just stress, okay, great, you've got 13 deals today. Great. What I'm really interested in is how many we're going to buy. That's the important point. And again, let's be crystal clear. Even if it's a great deal and I really like it, but I get to check out and then I can't order it, doesn't count. Let's say, for example, I buy it, I get to check out, I get the order confirmation, and then 10 minutes later, I get an email saying order cancelled, doesn't count. It's got to be an order which I can actually get through. Why? Because if anyone knows in the UK, if you are buying from like Boots, Lexi Bells, hey, good to see you on Instagram. And For the Brew, good to see you on Instagram. If you got any questions, drop it down below. I am here, I'm listening. I'm just answering this one on Facebook. But the question comes is, if I'm buying deals and boots, I'm probably going to get the order through, and then guess what? It's going to get cancelled. So it's not good. Like, it doesn't help my business. And at the end of the day, all the metrics I measure, everything that I align my business with, all the bonus schemes that I run have to be aligned with helping my business. And if she say my VA is submitting 1 million deals a day and none of those deals I'm buying, well, you're just wasting your life, aren't you? So stop tracking about it, stop talking about it, stop celebrating it. Just start only celebrating and tracking things which actually matter. Why? And so why do I say this? Because if is Jay Malik, hey, good to see you. I think the reason why I say this is because the thing which I'm really, really interested in is metrics which help my business. And what are the metrics that we track? Well, we talk about this in the Fast Track FBA VA Academy. We literally have the sheets. We support you with this. This is exactly why, because at the end of the day, like, track the wrong things, you get the wrong result. Track the right things, you get the right result. You grow your business. And I learned this. And Jesse mentioned it earlier. Like, what did I learn? Well, I learned that I was tracking the wrong things. That's what I learned. And I lost a lot of money. But long story short is, like, what do we track? Well, yes, we track number of deals per day. We talk about month 1, 3 to 5 that we buy, that we buy. Number 2, month 2, 5 to 8 that we buy, and month 3, 8 to 10. But again, that we buy. I'm not tracking how many they submit. I don't care. Like, if the VA submitting deals which aren't profitable and I'm not buying it, then doesn't matter, it doesn't count. But if a VA submits a deal which isn't profitable and I still buy it, why? Because they can see something in it. Absolutely fine, that counts. And again, it might be the case that there's like, down right now and it's not profitable, but it will go back up again. That's going to be really, really important. So I think just for you is, like, be mindful about what you're tracking, be mindful how you're doing it. And hey, like, if you are going to hire a VA, just do it through us. Why? Because these questions you can ask Jade in my call. We have a private Facebook group of over 300 members who are going to support you. And it's so, so important about tracking the right metrics. And we have all the reporting out. We have everything built around that is going to really support you. Holy98 has just joined. Hey, Holy98. If you've got any questions, let me know down below. So yeah, let me know if you've got any questions down below. I'll do that. But Facebook user, let me know if that answers your question down below. Obviously, I'm really, really happy to support you guys and help you out. But I think, look, if you're going to grow, like we do it here with my Amazon business, like within the Seller Academy, which is here, we have a really good process. We basically define where you want to be in 3 years. And really, we're talking about profitability. What money do you want to take home? We take that 3-year goal, we break it down to a 1-year target. Once we've got the 1-year target, we can then create what's known as AOP. It's a structured plan. It's very simple to create. We have a very good process for it. which breaks it down from a 1-year target down to a 12 months. Every month, this is exactly what you need to spend. This is how much profit you need to make, ROI. Here's how many staff you need to generate. It's a really easy to use spreadsheet. The videos explain it all. Now, once you have this AOP, which is 12 lots of 1 month, we understand what's, where you need to be. Once we've got that, we can then separate into quarters. And then what we do is we take each quarter targets and we put them into what's known as our quarter tracker. Now, the quarter tracker will break down that big quarter target, 3 months, into 1 weeks. Then once we have 1 week targets, we can literally track how we're performing. Now, what we understand is that if we just focus on these like 1 weekly targets, and they might be like the sources, the admin, and the purchasers, if they all focus on their right targets and they're all achieving those right targets every week, then what happens is they achieve them every month, then they achieve them every quarter, then they achieve them every year, and then we get to the 3-year goal. And you can see that is we're literally taking a 3-year goal and breaking it down into the component parts. We give everyone 5 to 15 measures to manage, and it's really, really simple. And it's really easy to see because the whole Seller Academy, the whole framework that we use, takes all of this and it just breaks it down into very easy 5 to 15 measures per person. And we literally tell you exactly, these are the 5 things, these are the 5 to 15 measures you want to focus on this one person. So our sources, and by the way, they have numbers to achieve, and the numbers are like calculated exactly for you based off how we create them. They're really simple. And then all we do is we just literally, like every week in the Seller Academy, okay, right guys, how are we getting on? Tell me about your dashboard. Where are you off right now? And how can I help you get that one measure back on track? And it might be like my estimated gross profit, my number of deals, what am I doing? And I'll give you very direct, actionable points that are going to change that metric on your business. And we do it in my business every week. I sit down with my ops manager and we talk about these 2 businesses, and literally we just go through the dashboard, get right, what's off track, and it's here's 5 to 15 measures, this big overview of the business, and literally in 5 minutes, I can, not even that, in like 30 seconds, I can literally see how my business is performing. I know like all my spends, I know my estimated gross profits, I know how much my cash utilization is, I know how much my actual profit is, what's going to happen, I know what's going on in my business, I know like what my health is, I know how fast my inventory is moving, I know what my price is doing, like is it optimized for how well we're doing under 90 days and over 90 days. I really understand all of these things going on. I know how much bad stock I've got. Like I can see this in 30 seconds across 15 metrics. And just by seeing that, I can go, looks good, looks good, looks good. But that one's red. What are we doing about that? And literally my ops manager and I will just have a conversation. Like today, we finished 5 minutes early. I have 1 hour meet with my ops manager. I literally had a conversation. We finished 5 minutes early, have a chit chat. And that's for 2 Amazon businesses, not 1, but 2 7-figure Amazon businesses. Really, really good. Again, the point is focus on the right metrics. You are going to change the game because why? Clarity is key. Tony Robbins talks about it. Clarity is key. And that's what Fast Seller Academy gives you. Hope that makes sense. I'm not trying to like promote it, but I think it's really important. G_ALI on Instagram said, Fast Track FBA, how to find an authorized distributors in the US. Look at like e-distribution are a good one. Oh my God, I've got the other ones. I swear I took some other. There's some e-distribution is one that I always use. I do really like them. I think they're really good. But there was another one that I saw which I thought was really good. There's a couple of them. A lot of people do just kind of share this information really, really simply. But e-distribution is a big one. And I'm not going to lie, we do 1 million in. If anyone knows USA wholesalers, drop them down below because it's like something Frontier, First Frontier or something like that. I've forgotten the name of it. But use those distributors like e-distribution that they're going to just help you out. They'll make your life so much easier. I think the idea behind it is that lots of people share this information for free because it's done. Like in the UK, I know Harrison's Direct is a big distributor. So let me know down below how, Jill, if that's helped answered your question, authorized distributors in the USA. That's what I can help as well. So I think some people obviously know that as well. I will see what happened. Let's kind of jump through. Facebook user answered your question. Adam gave me a big smile. Hey, Adam, good to see you. I like the sound of your 3-year goal, 1-year target, and 1-year plan. I will be challenging my accountant. Yeah, look, don't get me wrong. Look, your accountant tells you where you are. Your accountant is like your GPS on the map. But what it doesn't do is tell you where you need to go. That's the problem. G_Anil1 Instagram, cool. Glad I could help. Yeah, e-distribution, check that out. Thank you. Give me a big love heart if this has been helpful. Honestly, give me a big love heart. I'll see if I can create some kind of like downloadable content around this thing. East Bay, someone else has mentioned on chat here. East Bay for USA and Frontier Co-op. Yeah, hope that makes sense. Thank you so much, Facebook user. You're a star.
I'm going to give you a love heart. Thank you. And G_Anno on Instagram is going to say thank you. This is like Instagram talking to Facebook via this. No idea what's going on, but I hope that makes sense. So yeah, thank you for that. Let's go and jump through. Yeah, Adam mentioned it. So look, I think at the top tip for you, your accountant's really good. They're going to help you where you are. They're going to help you where you are. They're going to tell you where you are right now. But your problem comes is they're not going to tell you where you need to go. That's your job. You're the visionary. You're the person who is going to say, like, here's where we're going. So unfortunately, your accountant is going to help you there. That's what we really help you with. Your accountant will just check in, support you, like, yeah, here's where we are, I'm doing HMRC filing. But my God, if your business fails, your business fails. Like, your accountant's going to be a bit annoyed, but that means they're not going to get paid, but they're not going to tell you, like, they're going to tell you business failed, but they can't tell you how to change it. That's your job. Well, that's what we help you with. Let's go through. Great answer. Thanks, Tom. Thank you. Once again, you inspired me on a wet, rainy Monday afternoon. Unfortunately, it's not wet, rainy here. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day in Mexico City. Yesterday was really cold. Today is beautiful. Let's go through. What do we got here? Gigs. It's been a week since one of my orders was delivered to my prep center, but they haven't acknowledged it yet. Should I look for another prep center? No, you should call your prep center. Tell them you're concerned, tell them what's going on, send them evidence that it has been delivered, i.e. a tracking number, and ask them to look into it. Say you look forward to their reply, and that's really helpful. My top tip, like, I think one of the things that we always do is we generally always, like, and again, it's always about volume. So, like, if you're not doing enough volume, it's not worth it. Like, but we do quite a lot of volumes. I think in the UK we have 2 prep centers. One's a backup. We rarely use one, but we always use him. He's really good. I've used him for years. I really like the guy. Met him many times. But we generally have 2. Sometimes we have 3, but like we've used different ones. In the US, we definitely run 2, if not 3 at all times. Why last year we got ruined by a prep center, like, literally ruined. So I think for you is like, and I'm not saying you need to have 2 prep centers at all times, but I do think you need to make sure you have communications. If I just tell you this, one of the metrics we have within the Seller Academy, and I'll kind of share it with you now, is the amount of times, and we have a way to report it very quickly. Like, you can literally pull a report, and within like 2 minutes every week, you know the status of all your inventory. So we have a report within the Seller Academy, which is called time from purchase to ship to Amazon. So arrival at Amazon. So we're measuring everything, the supplier, the prep center, and Amazon's check-in time. So we're putting that all into one number. Now, the reason why that's important is because we want to make sure that stays within our metrics. Right now, we talk about in the USA, it's about 14 days. In the UK, I think it's about 10 days. We have a red-green. So if that number, and by the way, what we do is we look at each individual SKU. We know the exact date we purchased it, and we know also the date, and then we know the date we're checking it in, because that's the date of today we're checking. So we can calculate all those days, and we average it out over the number of SKUs, and then we get one number every single week, which tells us the thing. And if I give you a really good kind of like user story, last week, my ops manager and we sat down and talked about our business. And one of the metrics was that my number of days from Amazon, from purchase to Amazon, was running 110% the target. So it went red. I was like, what are we doing about that? What did he do? Him and the admin team, they jumped on a phone call with the prep center. They explained their concern, and the prep center shifted the stock out and said, yeah, we'll get on it. We'll make sure it's happening. We went from $25,000 of stock in the warehouse down to $8,000 of stock in the warehouse. Today we came back, this week we checked it, and I think we're running about 80% of the target, which means we're under. So, 100% is like, we don't want to go above that, but now we're at 80%. Why? Because exactly the same as this. Like, we're tracking that number. So what we do understand is sometimes there is one number to look at, like, one item, but also as well, my admin VAs will check that. But once that comes in, that will start affecting the bigger number. And for me as a business owner, I can see all of that stock as just one number, and I can see how long it takes to get from purchasing right through to Amazon. Why? And why do I tell you that is a really important metric to track? Why? And we have a very quick way of doing it. Because again, I don't want to spend like hours reporting it. Like, my God, I got a business to run, or my team have got a business to run, not me. They could do it. But the reason why I say this is really important is because at a fundamental level, is there are, like, if you think about it, we invest money into stock, and it's our ability to turn that stock quickly, which adds us up. Now, everyone talks about making sure you don't have stock in Amazon for more than 90 days, which I really understand. But there's one thing which we messed up on last year, is the fact that we weren't tracking how long it took to get from purchase to Amazon. Yeah, our stock last year was actually under 90 days all the time. We did a really good job. What we didn't realize, it took another 90 days to get from purchase to Amazon. Why? Because our warehouse were causing a problem. So long story short is, by having those metrics in place, by understanding, number one, how long it takes to get from purchase to Amazon, and making sure that's always kept below a certain number is going to help speed up your inventory turn rate. And then number two, once it's in Amazon, turning that inventory quickly is going to really help you as well. And by knowing those two numbers and tracking them every single week and knowing like, cool, how we doing with our stock, you know that you're turning that money quickly. That's the whole point. You know, I've met so many people who've joined even the Seller Academy who's like, Tom, like, here's my business. And we looked at their numbers and I'm like, man, you've got a lot of stock over a year old in Amazon. You're paying insane fees and you're not turning that stock. And they're like, yeah, I should do something about it. What's interesting is now they've joined, they've kind of had that conversation. They're like, okay, Tom, I know what I'm focusing on. I'm going to get this stock down. We're going to clear it. I need to take a bit of a hit on it. That's fine, but I'm going to get some money back. I can churn it. I'm like, good, that's good. We're getting you to build a sustainable business, a business which is operating like a machine, not as in like I'm just buying stuff, throwing it in the shed. I hope that makes sense. But Gigs, really good question. Like, it's a really good question, and I think, you know, yes, speak to the warehouse, send the tracking reference, send everything that's going on, but I think also the other one is, you know, start looking at those metrics. They're really important. We track them all in Seller Academy, on my dashboard, on my framework. It's the framework that I run 2 businesses on. Really helps me out. Facebook user said East Bay for USA and Frontier Co-op. Fantastic. Guys, if you've got questions, drop them down below. I appreciate it. I'm just kind of yattering on. Instagram, if you guys have got a question, I'm watching you. I can see you. I'm going to see, I am watching you. Look, if you want to know, I can see you. You're right here. Woohoo. I'm watching everything. So if Instagram, you're here. We've got, you know, quite a lot of people joined, so that's fine. If guys, you've got any questions, do let me know. And then also, Adam has mentioned downloadable content would be wicked. Yeah, I need to create something. So, like, I'm going to try and create some like downloadable content. If you go to Fast Track FBA bio right now, you can download our top 100 UK and USA stores. They're the suppliers that built these 2 businesses, and they're free, by the way. But I'm probably going to create some content around like. You know, like I think the VA Academy, around like the bonus schemes we do. Let me know if there's any ideas. Like, if you've got ideas of anything you want me to create that's going to help you guys, like, I will create it, honestly. So we're thinking about bonus schemes. I'm thinking about what else? Like scaling, like how's my team structure, what I do, what I built, why I built it that way. I think that's a really important point. I think another one I'm maybe looking at is like actually the tracking sheet that we use within the VA Academy. That would be quite a good thing to give away, because I think, look, you know, don't get me wrong, I've created all this great systems, but I'm happy to share them because I think they're really going to help people. But also as well, like, anyone can copy an Excel spreadsheet, that's fine, but hiring a right VA and managing them correctly. And what I want to talk to you about is leadership is really important. That's where we really help you in the VA Academy, and especially in the Seller Academy as well. So I hope that makes sense. Mr. CJH, I'm just going to, guys, if you've got Instagram questions, do drop them. I am watching. I'm here on Instagram. I can see it. So Mr. CJH, thank you for all the videos, all the tips. Finally found my first dream product. Woohoo! 600 sales. Wow. My God, man on fire. And the only seller with 100%. Mate, if I can get 600 sales and it's 120% ROI, that is incredible. Honestly, well done to you. By the way, like, you know, they do exist. You just got to keep looking. Needle and haystack stuff. Look, I talk about with my repricing analyst and with my my managers. Like, there's loads of different ways to do it, and I think when you look at this, it's like needle and haystack stuff. It really is. The way I talk about it with my team is, I'm like, look, I'm not looking for needle and haystacks. I just want consistent, boring, okay sales, or okay profitability, high volume of sales. Done. Like, if we can turn around and turn 3 million to 10% net profit, that's £300,000 in what, 1 hour a week, I will take that. Like, I will take that all day long, every day. That's nearly $500,000 US across, you know, 2 companies every year in what, 2 hours a week's worth of work. I will happily do that. Just got a question coming on Instagram. Sorry, I'm really sorry. We've got Abdabing08. How do I list the products? Fast Track FBA, Fast Track FBA, Amazon Seller Central. At the top, go to add products, or the listing, add products to listings. That's what you're gonna do. Add the ASIN in and just add it to listing that way. We do have videos on our YouTube that you can help show you about listing. The free 7-day course shows you how to do that as well. It's really helpful. So yeah, do check that out. But it's just literally Seller Central, add products to listing. That's it. Amazon FBA success. My criteria for hunting with DSR is less than 30K, no Amazon, no brand, no buy box, which is very good sellers, must be present, ungated, good. Cool, fantastic. I tell you what I'd do. I would just reverse source that in Keeper, if I were you. Should I add something to it? Sounds like pretty restrictive already. No brand, no buy box, no buy box rotation. Why do you want no buy box rotation? Surely you want to jump on it. Very good. New sellers must be present, ungated products. Yeah, fine. That's generally a lot of people look for. Fine. Hey, if that success criteria is working for you, absolutely fine. you are the Amazon FBA success person. I think you should know better than I do. Yeah, sounds like good. Let's kind of go through. I think it looks good. Yeah, fine. So I think, yeah, like at the end of the day, just look. Long story short, people have these kind of like, this is your criteria, what you need to do. Like, no, at the end of the day, like I can show you products which are higher than 100K, have Amazon, they have the brand on the listing, they probably have a lot of buy box rotation, and they're ungated because they need to sell it, and I can probably still make money off it. Like, I understand your success criteria, but I do think the real question comes is, look, don't limit yourself too much. Just keep being open-minded. Open-minded, that's a really important one. I hope that makes sense. EGs for 3-year planning and scaling. Yeah, I get your point. Seller Academy. Adam, if you want to, like, I know you're not like, I think you're private label, aren't you? But yeah, we do talk about it in Seller Academy. We break it all down for the P&L. Really, really useful. Be like, damn. Arb Ops joined. Hey, Arb Ops. Is that Tim? Hey, Tim. Trader Saros, say hi. Just joined on the Instagram feed. What else we got here? Let's kind of go through. Fazal10 joined. Jesse mentioned one more question, Tom, but more on accounting. How do you report a VA salary for a foreign company, non-UK? By the way, enjoying the streams on a rainy, dark UK day. Sorry about the weather in the UK. Hence why I don't live there. Really good question. Speak to your accountant, but I'm going to tell you the answer that they're going to say. Because they are not located in the EU and they're not an EU resident, there is no requirement to report them to what's known as HMRC as payroll, as salaries. It's not a requirement. What you need to, the only thing you do is you just classify them as subcontractors. So they're like a freelancer. Now, what I will say is, while they are technically classified under law, should we say, or while we accounting them and they're not required, where I account for them as subcontractors, I still treat them as staff. I do expect them to be, as staff. We get them to sign contracts. We do all those things. It makes a really big difference. So they're just subcontractors. There's no legal requirement. Really, under like EU law, is only if you're employing someone in the EU, or you have to declare them, should we say, through HMRC, through PAYE. But like nothing like Filipino, they come through a subcontractor. Is exactly what we do. That's all you do. Like absolutely all you do. Really, really simple. So I hope that makes sense, Jesse. Give me a love heart. If you guys love the stream, give me a like, give me a love heart. I hope that helps. We've got a comment coming on Instagram. The Casual Kid has joined. That Casual Kid. Off P Dealer. I have a couple of products that are between 90 and, I don't know if I can do it, Nick. I have a couple of products that are between 90 and 180 days in the warehouse. To liquidate it, you add coupons, drop the lowest price, or both. Personally, I would do drop the price. If I'm going to liquidate a product, I'm going to drop the price. That would be my advice. The reason is I just don't really want to be, should we say, like, I don't know if I can copy this. Oh, I can. Well, I never knew I could do that. Interesting. I'd love to do something. Yeah, I think the real question comes is, if I'm going to liquidate products, I'm going to drop the price. I'm not going to do it coupons. Dropping the price is easy. Coupons is a bit more of a nightmare. You've got to manage it all, and then like redemption stuff. Dropping the price is easy. I just do that. You'll win the buy box. Hope that makes sense on the Facebook, on the Instagram. SA, hi. Is access to the Seller Academy lifetime membership? Yeah, it is. fasttrackfba.com/Seller Academy. You get lifetime membership to it. So basically, it's my SOPs. At a very fundamental level, you get all my SOPs, 4 courses. So you get the business mastery, which is my framework that I manage. We talk about the quarter dashboard, the goals, the 3-year goal, the 1-year target, the AOP for the month, breaking your 1-year target down to monthly goals or measurables, the quarter tracker, which helps you keep on track and measures your team. Really, the Seller Academy is if you want to build a sustainable business with staff. If you're looking to do this on your own, I'm probably not going to lie, it's probably not going to be right for you. If you're looking to only ever run an Amazon business and have it as a job where you're the only person and you do not hire VAs, probably not going to be right. But if you're looking to build a team, if you're looking to scale a business, hire staff, maybe have some time off, maybe travel the world, up to you, maybe go on a few more holidays, I don't really know. Maybe just spend more time with your family. That could be absolutely fun. Seller Academy is going to help you. Now, also as well, you get all of that. You get as much business mastery. That's all my framework. And number 3, and then you get 3 courses: purchasing mastery, sourcing mastery, and admin mastery. These are all the SOPs for how to do each of these 3 roles, and these exact training documents we use to train my own staff up with. Then on top of that, you'll get 4 calls a week, every week for lifetime access, business mastery call, purchasing mastery call, sourcing mastery call, admin mastery call. They're about an hour a week with my team directly. Like, yeah, you speak to me on one of them, but you speak to my admin VAs directly. Like, if you've got admin problems, speak to my team. Like, they're really, really good. They know what they're doing. UK and US, we sell them both. In addition to that, you get all the calls are recorded, so you can watch them back. In addition to that, you also get 3 months free leads. So UK or US help you arbitrage leads. On top of that, you get the USS, which is my special sheet with an API connection for developing, which really helps you out as well. And I'm sure there's something else I've completely forgotten, but yeah, it's loads. Really, really good. And really, what I'm trying to do is help. I'm trying to share everything that I've learned with people in a small group, maximum 20 at a time. We're not probably going to open again this year. And I'm supporting you and growing your business. And ideally, I want you to get you to that, or maybe not that. If you don't want to go to that, that's fine. Really, I'm trying to ideally A, grow your business to a bigger number, or B, make it so that you don't need to work as much, less time. And I think one of the biggest questions I have is maybe you have this worry in your business. You're like, I don't really know where my business is at, or I don't know what I need to be focusing on. Like, if you don't have clear clarity right now, exactly what you need to be focusing on, what you're trying to achieve, then you're going to be wasting a lot of time. And Seller Academy gives you that. It tells you exactly where you're off track and on track. It tells you focus on these, do that, move that this week, do this, you're going to be fine. That's what we do. We really help you out. Honestly, lifetime access. Yeah, lifetime membership. Jesse V. Hey, Jesse. Big love heart. Fantastic. Sorry about the UK weather. Adam, exclamation mark. Yes, exclamation mark indeed. Anyone else joined? Rake and Profit have joined over on the Instagram. Hashtag excited. Rake and Profit. Oh my God, I need to get the interview live. I will. I promise you I'll do that. I will do that. Yeah, Rake and Profit, just want to say a big hi to you, respect to you, and all the value you're bringing to the marketplace. I also got, if I'm a complete newbie with no experience, can I buy that membership? You can certainly book a call with my team, Fast Track FBA Seller Academy. Now, what I'm not going to say is it might not be right for you. The one thing which I will say is my team will kind of have the conversation with you. Really, like, we've had people who have just started again. They've been selling in the past, but they started again. But really, like, what I don't want to be doing is saying, yes, you should sign up and do this if you're thinking about starting on Amazon. If you're thinking about starting on Amazon, you should probably go take my free 7-day course. If you're thinking about starting on Amazon, I'd probably just go get a couple of months worth of experience, make sure that this is the right business for you. And if you're like, yes, this is what I want, then cool, come join us in the Seller Academy. But if you're not sure, definitely just book a call, fasttrackfba.com/seller down there, and my team will help you out and they'll do it. Let's kind of talk through why most retailers just rely only on retailers for online arbitrage. We also found some good deals with wholesale with minimal quarter as low as 30. We should go for wholesale. Yeah, you can. By the way, it's up to you. Like, it's absolutely up to you. I'm not saying you shouldn't do wholesale. My God, we used to do wholesale. We did 40K a month, but we have stopped it. And the reason why we stopped it is because complexity is the enemy, simplicity is the key. And I think at a fundamental level, I'm trying to make sure that my business is simple, and wholesale adds complexity. But hey, if wholesale's working for you and they have low minimum order quantity and it works for you, fantastic, do it. You don't have to. Like, my God, if you want to do OA, come speak to me. If you want to do wholesale, go speak to like Amazon Lit or Watch Me Amazon. Those guys are good. They know what they're doing. I've met them. They're really good. They know what they're doing. So yeah, definitely. But hey, just do what works. Make the money. Make the money, man. SA, can I keep my full-time job until the business is being established? I'm hoping to start the program in March of next year. Yeah, of course you can. We've got people. My God, I've got a friend of mine who's a 7-figure Amazon seller with a job. 7-figure Amazon seller, 15 VAs, got a job. Absolutely fine. Like, you can do it. Absolutely fine. No problem. Why? He just likes his job. Like, absolutely fine. So I think for you, like, the real question is like, I'm not saying you can't, like, by the way, if you like your job and you want to do it, this is probably going to be really helpful. Why? Because we're going to help you manage this business in less time. It's going to give you optics, and it's going to, like, I can manage my business effectively in 2 hours. I can manage these 2 businesses in 2 hours a week. I do one meeting, which is admin, moving money around. I literally show you how to do that. Very simple. Give you the exact framework, SOP, how we do it all, like, talk you through it. And my team, you can, by the way, you can speak to my admin team live and they'll talk you through exactly what the process is. Number 2, I'll also show you what my structure is for my exact operations meeting, which we manage these, everything, all the documents, all the process, the exact process, so that I can do this in 2 hours a week, like literally 1 hour. Like, by the way, we manage 2 businesses doing over $1 million a year each. in 2 hours a week, and the net result is that I'm like, yeah, like I said, we're done. There's nothing else to talk about. They're like, yeah, fine, cool, carry on. And we know what we're doing. And I come back next week, and the business has moved forward. And even today, my own operations manager said, Tom, the business is doing really well. I'm really happy. I was like, yeah, cool. We just keep doing what we do doing. That's it. Keep doing what we keep doing. Systems. That's how you run a business. There's a reason why like Jeff Bezos can like own a company and like should say to have time off. Like, yes, you need to work hard. I never deny that. I'm not saying you're going to be able to take this and tomorrow you don't do any work, but I do believe at a fundamental level you can build a good system. And the way I look at it, let's put it this way: the way I look at it is Monday is my system day. Monday is like my check-in, my accounting. I see everything is. Then I have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Is that if I need to or if I want to focus on the business, I can. But if I don't want to, I don't have to because I know where my business is at and I have clarity on that and the systems are in place. And the one thing which I will say to you right now is while I talk about 2 hours a week, right now I am actually going through a process of where we're really redeveloping our whole entire repricing strategy. So I'm spending 5 hours a week with my repricing analysis, just setting up the systems for that. That's something that I'm really doing. And that's something that I'm going to do. And by the way, I'll probably do it for another 3 weeks and then I'm done. Like that'll probably be the next year's worth of repricing done until we review it again. And by the way, we built all the metrics out that tell me if the repricing's on track or off track. So yeah, interesting. Let's go through Stacey Wells. How soon are you able to see a profit in Newbie? Great question. I can't tell you the exact answer because it does depend on number one, how much you invest, number two, how much effort you put in. I think, and also as well, what your goals are. Like really, like if you want to build a business where it's going to make you money and your goal is to get out of your job, for example, then you're probably not going to run as profitable as you could do because you're going to be building a team and you might be focusing on revenue over profitability to get Amazon loans. Again, we teach you about other people's money, other people's time, other people's knowledge. Or the other one is to say that if you are looking to, should we say, turn a profit, then we can teach you about, should we say, focusing on different metrics. Now that will make you more profit, but it might mean that you're doing more work. So the net result is going to be that it's going to take some, yes, you'll make more profit, but you're probably more involved in the business. Again, it's about your objective, your 3-year goal, 1-year plan, target. Now, the one thing which I will kind of just add to this is, you could put it very simplistically. I think it's going to take you about a month at least to get through the kind of business mastery content and get that implemented. It does take some time, but once you get that implemented, it's going to give you a very good kind of roadmap of where to go. If I'm going to be more realistic with you, I think you're probably going to see some changes within a month, but around like positive changes that are actually going to be operational that can start to see turn, maybe about 3 to 6 months. And I say that because again, like I don't know what your goals are. Like if you want to get out if you want to quit your day job and run a business, then I think 6 months might be realistic. If you're looking to start building a team, then I think in 3 months' time you can have a team running and be like, cool, actually, like I'm not as profitable as maybe like other people are, but I can see it's coming. And that's where we're going to get you. So if you are interested, you can book a call with my team and they'll kind of give you all the answers and help out. So I hope that makes sense. I appreciate it. I don't really want this just to be like a non-stop Fast Track FBA live about Seller Academy. But I do need to finish because I am a big believer in time boxing. And unfortunately, I think I have another meeting right now. I know. Good work, Tom. So let me kind of go through your final question. Stacey, if you're interested, book a call down the link down below, fasttrackfba.com/Seller. That's going to really help you out and my team can answer it. It's going to go through SA. Are you able to give the price of the Seller Academy course? I'm super motivated at the moment, but should have funding in place next year. Have a look next year. I'm not going to lie, the price now is cheaper than it will be next year. We're offering some small discounts right now, and we do offer discounts for existing Fast Track FBA sellers. You only find that out on the call. You have to book a call. So you can definitely do that, but like the price will change. And the reason is as we develop it, right now we're getting the second wave in. Like we offer some discounts for that. Going forward, it's going to be the full. Everything's good. All the issues have been ironed out. Wave one had a few issues. We get rid of a discount for that for the first wave. Second wave is a bit more of a discount, or a bit of a discount, not as much. As you wait later on, the more and more it will cost. But we do discounts. So check out the Fast Track FBA. Just check it out. Obviously, you've got to book a call when we do give discounts for existing sellers. Amazon, keep shining, bro. You too, big love heart. Guys, hit the like button. Give me a love heart. Amazon FBA successes, give me a love heart in the chat. I want you to just give me hit the like button or give me a like button on like Instagram, Facebook, or thing. If anyone wants to give me a love heart, I'd absolutely love you. It just makes me appreciate that I'm adding value to your life. Anything. Adam said agree. Amazon FBS. Yeah, thank you so much, Adam. Thank you so much. And as always, Tom, best wishes. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is come up. Thank you for the person giving a love heart. I can see it. You can't see it, but I can. It's just showing up there. I just want to say a big thank you. Give me a love heart. Give me a like. Honestly, I really like it. It just shows that I'm helping value and I should keep doing this. But ladies and gentlemen, I will see you same time next week. Hopefully, I'm going to join, do a couple of lives this week. So do watch this space. They'll probably be later on in the day, but I want to say thank you. If you're interested, fasttrackfba.com/seller. To do that. But hey, keep smashing your business, keep driving forward. Q4 is starting now. Sales are starting to increase. There are products to buy. This is Black Friday. Please, please, please look for those deals. We did analysis last week. Don't hold money back for Black Friday. Just keep buy it. If you find a good deal, buy it, buy it, buy it. If you are buying for Black Friday, buy the high, fast selling items. Don't buy the low ones. Even if they've got a great ROI, do not buy the low selling items or slow selling items. Why? Everyone else will do it. You just get stuck with dead stock. Trust me, being there 3 years ago, got caught. Buy fast selling stock. That's going to work. Remember, you're not here to get rich. You're here to make it on a decent buck. That's it. If you try and get rich in one day, you'll probably lose it all. I've seen too many people go broke. Too big a gamble. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure. Stay safe. I will catch up with you same time next week here, but also I'll try to be live throughout the week. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, I need some coffee.